The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official Friday night ShoBox live fight reaction extravaganza. It's going to be a very, very short live. We're going to have Nahir Albright taking on Marquis Taylor in association with Crowe. Taking on Paul Crow's taking on Marquis Taylor. Right. Now here Albright's taking on Jamaine Ortiz. So it's not gonna be the longest card ever. It's only a 2-fight card. The link is right there if you guys want to watch along and follow along with us. It's good match fights. To my left we got a man that really needs an introduction. For he is known the world over. It's the one. It's the only. It's Pops.
Yeah, welcome to True School Sports. Another time to talk boxing. We're gonna watch these fight cards today. Showtime, the short one. Well, we did our homework a little bit last night on these fighters, so we could talk to you a little bit while the fights are coming on.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how long I'll be live. It'll probably be pretty short today. Tomorrow, for those of you who don't know, we'll be live twice tomorrow. So, whatever we don't do tonight, we're going to more than make up for it tomorrow with Conan, Brook, and Munguia versus Ballard. So if you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns, let us know. If you want to watch the fight with us, the link to the fight that I'm watching it on is right there. But let's put the sound on. Right now we got Paul Crowe, the 2016 guy who made the 2016 U.S. Olympic team, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia. 9 fights into his pro career, beating guys like Shenard Bunch, beat Lucas Santa Maria, putting together a very nice resume in less than 10 fights. And he's got another tough test tonight here in the long, rangy 6'1", welterweight Marquis Taylor. So
what do you call him? The what's the boxer you compare him to? Last night.
Oh yeah. This dude Marquis Taylor. He's like the muscular version of Maurice Hooker. I kid you not. It's like watching a muscular version of Maurice Hooker. So
very tall, sleek, slick.
Awkward too.
Yeah, very awkward. Very hard to hit too. His movement, the way he skill. It's awkward where he fights, but it's hard for you to tag him that easy as the other boxer that stands in the toe with you. And I think Crow's gonna have his hands full, but I think that he should overcome.
Yeah, we should see, man. But it should be a good fight. But I'm gonna put the sound on. Paul Crowe, like I said, he's one of them guys that really is putting together a very nice resume for himself with less than 10 fights. So that's what it is. Shout out to my guy Brendan Smith. I see you. He says, "White is a pussy. I'm sorry."
I agree with you 100% on that one.
First bout at the 2015 Olympic trials, it still qualified for the U.S. national team by advancing through the challenger bracket.
Olympic, right? The Olympic team.
He qualified. Yeah, Paul Crowe qualified. But literally the main event is next. So you guys ain't gonna see us too long tonight.
Yeah, I guess they canceled one of the fights on the card.
It was supposed to be a 3-fight card on Showtime. One of the fights got scrapped, so the first fight on the card is already the co-main event. Yeah. The next fight being Nahir Albright versus Jamaine Ortiz. That's the main event. So, we ain't gonna be here too long tonight. But shout out to everybody here.
Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe, super chat. Great, appreciate it. If we don't earn it today, we're definitely gonna earn it tomorrow.
Promotions in association with Showtime. We get things started with 8 rounds scheduled in the super welterweight
Here we
division.
go.
Our 3 judges.
Y'all ain't seen Paul Crowe fight before. I'm telling y'all in for a treat. It'll be very intriguing to see how, like we said earlier, with Marquis Taylor being such a tall guy, pretty experienced. They're both pretty experienced. They both have fought pretty good people. Marquis Taylor's fought Ladarius Miller early in his career. Ladarius beat Marquis Taylor. Crow's fought Santa Maria, who just won the WBC eliminated. So
Coming to us from Galena Park, Texas, he brings a professional record consisting of 12 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, 1 no contest, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marvelous Marquis.
Marvelous Marquis, not Marvelous Marvin, but Marvelous Marquis.
Anybody put that name on the damn trunk?
You better do something, man. You can't call yourself Marvelous Marvin. Brendan Smith says we should see a fight together one day. Well, listen, man. Starting March the 5th, March the 2nd, I'm gonna be going to fights everywhere around the damn country. So if you find your way to any of the notable fights within the next 3 months, I'm sure we can meet up.
For sure.
US Olympic trials champion, and now as a professional is undefeated with 9 wins. 6 of his 9
I actually
wins.
like Crowe. I like what I see from Crowe.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Paul the Punisher.
The Punisher. Paul Crowe.
He ain't playing for Philly.
You know, Paul Crowe is one of 2 Philadelphia fighters on this card. We also got Nahir Albright, who's also from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing some research about Albright. Albright likes to sing. He's an R&B singer when he's not boxing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So he might be singing tonight.
All right, so tail of the tape. Marquis Taylor has a 6.5-inch reach advantage over Paul Crowe, 76.5 to 70. Paul Crowe gonna have a tough challenge on his hand. We're gonna see what Paul can do.
For sure. What's going to happen? So the Philadelphia fighter I really want to see.
Hey, Susam, what's good, champ? I see you. Saludos.
Saludos. ¿Cómo estás? Dios te bendiga.
Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Wow, this was quick.
All right, so round number 1, Paul Crowe versus Marquis Taylor, the co-main event, our first of a 2-fight short card tonight.
So Taylor wants to keep it at long range. Says he's
Marquis Taylor, very long, very rangy, but you kind of see Taylor giving up a little bit of that height early on.
Yeah.
Crouching down. Good right hand there by Taylor. There you go. Good right hand by, or good jab by Taylor. Brendan Smith says, my mom says, thank you for the prayers. God bless your mom.
Anytime, God bless him.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah.
So Paul Crowe right now trying to get on the inside of those big tree trunk, them telephone poles.
Yeah. I thought it would be a real tough fight for Crowe if
Ooh. Oh, Paul Crowe just misses the overhand right, but you already see he's throwing that overhand right with bad intentions, trying to let Taylor know early.
And it's interesting that he's not going to the bar to chop down this tree.
It's early. It's early, Pops. We're not even 90 seconds into the fight.
Yeah. I like to just stop that chopping now, but you got to stop with that jab, and he's actually looking good right now.
Oh, good left hook by Paul Crowe. I like what Paul Crowe's doing. So with Paul Crowe, I've already noticed when he's shooting the overhand right, if he misses, he's following up with the left hook to the head. So, good strategy here so far from Paul Crowe. Paul Crowe switching to southpaw.
He ain't playing.
Trying to show Taylor a different look here early in round 1.
Taylor, you better show up, man. You got my last name.
Great shape. He's really prepared for this fight, and he could come down to condition.
Taylor winging a right hand that just misses.
Yeah.
And one thing about Taylor being 6'1" and being awkward, he can move very well too.
Yeah. His foot's pretty good. His movement. And what I like about Crowe, he's not even giving Taylor the distance to time his shots. He's actually going and trying to cut him off. You know what I mean? That's right.
There you go. Paul Crowe shoots the left hand that's a little bit low on Taylor.
Interesting that he's switching to southpaw stance so early in this game. Yes.
Taylor overshoots a right hand. As Paul Crowe's in that southpaw stance, the southpaw kills the straight right hand. So Taylor's trying to throw it. But I gotta tell you, Pops, we were going and we were looking at some tape on Taylor, and he seems like he's a bit more. He's fighting shorter than when we were watching yesterday.
Yeah, he is. He's coming in.
Naughty Gamer, right now, Paul Crowe and Marquis Taylor, that's who's fighting right now. And the main event is next with Nahir Albright and Jamaine Ortiz. So just checking out the prospects, seeing what boxing has to offer, on ShoBox, see what's good.
Yeah, it's a nice night to fill up the boxing. You might as well say it's just a fight. He's actually fighting short. He's fighting a lot shorter than we watching him yesterday.
See, he like to fight at a certain pace, at his pace, but me, I fight at like 100 miles an hour, but plus with great defense. So I'm going to get in there, have head movement, get on the jab, and then after that, I'm like an artist after that. You never know what I might do,
You never know.
It's true. He doesn't have like a set style.
So,
as tall as he is, though, you would think.
Show all my skills within the 8 rounds.
Yeah, after the first round, I don't know. Round 1 was kind of close.
Fighter to me, you know what I mean? He's a tall guy that fights short, don't use his jab really, and he throw a million punches and he can't crack an egg. So,
Oh, you don't probably jump.
I'll jab him. I got the better jab, so I'm out jab the tall guy. and go to the body. And from there, he should either run into my left hand or my right hand.
You've been saying
So Paul Crowe,
confident,
not showing on confidence, but the first round, I don't know. First round was a toss-up.
Yeah.
I think Taylor might have nicked the first round just off activity.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Crowe was showing him different looks, kind of taking his time. So I'll just barely give Taylor the first round, but not by a lot. It was really on the level first round. But we hit round 2. Paul Crowe coming back out now in the orthodox stance.
Yeah.
Shoots the right hand, just misses.
What I like about Crowe, he showed us no confidence, Brendan.
No.
I mean, you gotta have that, man. He's got it.
There you go, Marquis Taylor. You know, Paul Crowe mentioned Marquis Taylor being very, very tall and likely to give up his height a lot, and he's not wrong. Marquis Taylor loves to fight inside a lot for a tall guy.
Yeah. And the way you say couldn't crack an egg.
Can't crack an egg.
There
There you go. Good left hook by Paul Crowe. There you go. Good left hook to the body by Taylor. Okay.
Well, I was trying to do some Philly boxers. They like to talk a lot of trash.
Yeah. Good jab there from Paul Crowe. Who do I think is going to win? I think Paul Crowe will probably dissect and outbox Taylor. I think Paul Crowe has more tools. He's a sharper puncher of the two. Taylor just has one style from what I've seen. You know, he likes to throw a lot of punches. He's very awkward. He doesn't necessarily fight tall, even though he's 6'1", and sometimes he smothers his work. So,
Yeah.
Kyle Loco, what's good, champ?
Gano Loco, que Dios te bendiga. Todo Puerto Rico.
1 minute and 26 seconds left here in round number 2. Conor Loco says, "What's up, Pops?"
What's up, man? Yo tuve un marcapaso, por eso no estoy chequeando todos los canales. Tuve una operación en mi corazón.
Paul Crowe right now tying up Taylor, trying to push him back.
I like that. I must say I like when I see Philly fighters be tall.
There you go. Good jab there by Paul Crowe.
They're strong, brash, skilled at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So far, like Taylor has, even though he's taller, he hasn't been able to get Paul Crowe to get up off of him.
No.
Paul Crowe's walking him down, getting inside of those arms. You know, landing some good sneaky shots on the inside, and these things can add up.
And I usually say that a tall fighter is going to use his distance and jab, but you can't count that with marvelous
Marquis Taylor.
You can't because he's so awkward. He fights more like
a good right hand from Taylor. So Taylor gets Paul Crowe to fall short, turns and lands a nice right hand.
Exactly. You missed that wasted energy. That benefits Taylor.
I like this fight because, you know, Paul Crowe is an extremely textbook fundamentally sound fighter. Taylor isn't. So
it's very unpredictable, right?
Very.
We'll see how that plays out.
Kano says, "Stay healthy, Pops."
And thank you, man. God bless.
Who do I got between Cholatito and Martinez? I got Cholatito. I think Martinez is gonna hurt Cholatito early, and I think Cholatito is gonna stop Martinez late. My dad was in the Vietnam War, and he said psychological drugs are not good for you. They're not. None of them are good for you. But shout out to everybody here. Make sure you smash that like button. It's your boy BT, the Untouchable True School Sports Empire.
Yeah.
Our first of 3 live fight reactions this weekend. So yeah, man, definitely support the channel, super chat. You know, we're heading into round 3 of a really good fight so far between Philadelphia's very own Paul Crowe, 9-0 prospect, taking on the very awkward, very determined, very unorthodox Marquis Taylor.
Yeah.
And so far, Marquis Taylor's giving Paul Crowe some fits with the movement, with the height.
He's an awkward tall fighter.
Nobody's really. I got it 1-1.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's really pulled away with the fight yet.
Look at some of the action early on here.
But that was a good left hook there by Paul Crowe in the last round. So round 3, here we go. Round number 3. Paul Crowe versus Marquis Taylor. Paul Crowe fires the right hand to the body. Taylor comes back and fires the right hand of his own to the body of Paul Crowe. Paul Crowe throws a 1-2, misses. Taylor slips, goes back to the middle of the ring. And Taylor's smothering Paul Crowe, which is kind of weird to see a tall guy do. You know, he's getting right on top of Paul Crowe. And Paul Crowe needs to find a way to get some space because
that's the only way you can.
Ugly fight so far.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys. A very ugly fight. Paul Crowe overshoots a right hand again.
Yeah.
Paul Crowe misses another right hand, and then he misses a left hook.
So quick how tall he is and how he makes people miss.
You know, Paul Crowe with a nice counter right hand going backwards, but that's not gonna face Taylor.
No,
you know, if you're gonna beat Taylor, you gotta hit him with something more than that. There you go, good overhand by Paul Crowe. Taylor comes with a left hook of his own, and then Taylor ties him up in the corner as Paul Crowe closes the distance.
Yeah. Taylor trying to push him. Taylor, you know.
It's 8 rounder. So we're in the third round of 8. I got it 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
So far, Paul Crowe, for all the talking he's done, he hasn't been able to really establish his range or his jab or anything.
I think it's because he can't figure out this awkward style that Taylor has.
No. Good right hand by Taylor. And I think Taylor's trying to gain a little confidence. Paul Crowe's missing a lot.
Yeah.
Taylor's finding the home for the right hand.
And like you say, the tall, slick fighter where he makes you miss.
Ooh!
It's very funny.
Marquis Taylor with the straight right hand down the middle.
Yeah.
Paul Crowe not in a good rhythm right now.
Nah.
Taylor just misses the left hook.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Good body shot by Crowe. But Taylor doing a good job of rolling the shots, using that fork, using that nice tall frame.
And getting away from a lot of the shots. It's crazy. But we said that when we watched him last night.
We watched him last night, kind of studying him, and that's one thing that stuck out was his movement.
Yeah.
You know, for a guy that big at this weight class.
Yeah.
Being the more muscular Maurice Hooker.
Give up on Texas too, right?
Yeah. Like a good jab, and Marquis Taylor settling into a good rhythm. Paul Crowe can't find the range. He can't hit him. Taylor's landing a jab. He's landing a straight right hands. Paul Crowe got to make an adjustment, and he got to make it quick because this is an 8-rounder.
Yeah, and Taylor keeps going with the way he's going, where he's not giving space to Crowe. Crowe's gonna have a long night tonight.
Shout out to all 3 of y'all here, all 3 of y'all.
Thank you guys. God bless you. I don't care if it's 1 here. We're here talking.
Make sure y'all smash that like button. You know, I got it. Marquis Taylor 2, Paul Crowe 1.
Yeah.
29.
If you got any comments, thoughts, concerns, questions, let us know in the comments.
That's why we're here.
If you want to watch along, the link to the fight is way at the top. I posted it earlier. Yeah, tomorrow, you know, we got 2 live fight reactions tomorrow. Make sure you guys join us for those. You know, Khan and Brooke, Eubank and Ballard and Munguia. Munguia looked horrible at the weigh-ins, by the way. You saw what happened to Munguia at the weigh-ins?
No.
He fainted at the weigh-ins.
That did not surface.
Yeah. He got to go to 68. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Chase Athletics, shout out to you, champ.
What do you say? Go kick Ballard, American flag?
American flag. Demetrius Ballard.
I see you put it up there.
Oh, you see that?
You go, BT. Support American fighters.
Yeah, we had round 4 of Paul Crowe versus Marquis Taylor. You know, Paul Crowe having a bit of a hard time with the size and the range of Taylor. Now Paul Crowe go back to the southpaw stance. And I think I truthfully think Paul Crowe is a little confused.
Yeah, what's happening is what Taylor's doing smartly, he's closing in on him, cutting the ring off of him, and not giving Crowe to establish some space to get his punches off.
Good left hand by Crowe in the body. There you go.
And I don't think Crowe expected that from this tall, lanky fighter.
All right, so Crowe back in the southpaw stance, trying to find the range on Taylor. And Crowe misses a right hook. That's right, Chase, the untouchable. That's right, Chad.
He missed again. Jesus, man. Crowe leaned over and missed the whole.
Yeah, but I think Taylor has to keep Paul Crowe off of him. He needs to find a way to. There you go. Good body shot from Taylor, and then he comes up top with a left hook.
No, I think Taylor's got to smother him. I don't even think that. If you're gonna give Crowe enough time to time his shot to get where you want him, it's gonna cause problems for
There
Taylor.
you go. Good right hand up top by Taylor. Paul Crowe throws the right hand on the inside, blocked by Taylor. Paul Crowe throws the body. That one lands. Shout out to all 9 of you here. Make sure you smash that like button.
Man.
You know, Paul Crowe having a bit of a struggle right now against Marquis Taylor. You know, that long, the range, the frame, the height, the movement.
So,
Good right hand by Taylor. Paul Crowe falls short. The left hook and gets countered by Taylor.
Yeah.
Good left hook for Marquis Taylor.
This is like a slick tall fighter. He'll take you in the inside.
Maurice Hooker need to study this man. There you go. Good left hook by Marquis Taylor again.
Are you serious?
Yeah. There you go. Paul Crowe lands a left hook finally.
Didn't Hooker accomplish more than Taylor?
He did, but
He still can learn.
got learn.
Yeah.
43 seconds left here in round 4. You know, Marquis Taylor doesn't fight like a normal tall guy.
No,
You don't really use his range, but he makes it work for him. He fights the fight that works for him, and so far, Paul Crowe has been able to establish the jab, the range. Good right-handed by Crowe on the inside.
Isn't that what did BT? What fighter told you? That's a matter of the style. Fight the
matter of the style. You got to fight the fight that works for you. And so far, good counter by Marquis Taylor. Paul Crowe is running into all types of stuff, and then a straight right, steak knife right hand by Marquis
I
Taylor.
think Marquis Taylor's getting more confident as the fight goes on.
Man, well, I love what I'm seeing from him.
I didn't expect this much, did you? Look at that. It came right over it.
And Marquis Taylor talking to Paul Crowe. He said he's too little.
Oh! What do you call the Texas arm?
So if we go by counting box numbers, they got Marquis Taylor landing 59 punches to Paul Crowe's 46 on 25%. Crowe's landed 26%. So it's an even fight in terms of percentages, but in terms of total punches landed, Marquis Taylor is slightly ahead.
Yeah.
Frank Bremner says Kell Brook is gonna smack Khan.
That's a lot of brownies tomorrow, baby. I'm gonna bake some brownies because I'm gonna eat them when the fight's on. Did you hear me? The UK fans. I'm gonna celebrate.
You better save your damn energy for tomorrow.
I'm pumped up already.
It ain't even Saturday yet. And y'all don't got pops fired up. But Paul Crowe has to get a hold of this fight. He needs to do something because Marquis Taylor is going in confidence. He's countering him. He's winning the fight almost every way, on the back foot, on the front foot, as a counter puncher.
Yeah.
Frank Bremner says, "Let's go, Pops."
That's right. Let's do this. Let's go, Brooke.
Frank says, "I got a big donation coming tomorrow." I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah,
champ.
thank you, man.
Listen, man, we appreciate you just being here. You know, any donations are a bonus, so I appreciate you, Frank.
Tomorrow we pumped up.
Tomorrow, though, I'm gonna be fired up tomorrow. So, but we're here around 5 between Paul Crowe and Marquis Taylor. You know, first fight on the card tonight. The next fight's the main event between Nahir Albright and Jamaine Ortiz. So, just checking out the prospects, seeing what the future of boxing is looking like.
Let me tell you, Brooke looked good on that weigh-in.
Paul Crowe is trying to stalk Taylor. Taylor ties him up as he's on the ropes and
That's the best thing he's doing, I think.
tying him up.
I mean, not giving him his distance. And he's a taller fighter, so pushing him back. What's he wondering for? Jeez, this coach, that's why he holds him demasiado. Let him fight.
Man, so far, Paul Crowe having a hard time. He's still having a hard time getting past that jab of there you go. Good jab by Paul Crowe. Paul Crowe getting a little bit more patient now. He's not
trying to figure him out.
There you go. Marquis Taylor lets his hands go on the inside. Some of those shots land. Oh, good jab by Crowe, but he's countered by a left hook from Taylor. That hurt him. That hurt him.
Did it?
I think that hurt him a little bit. That buzzed him. Oh, yeah. Left hook again from Taylor. And Taylor's got Paul Crowe in some trouble.
On the ropes.
On the ropes. Body
body.
shot to Marquis Taylor.
Again
Left
to the
hook from
body.
Taylor. Houston, Texas, stand up.
Again to the body.
Oh, there you go. Marquis Taylor going to the body again.
What shot hurt him, but I didn't catch that.
Counter left hook.
Oh, uppercut too.
Counter left hook.
Yeah. Because Crowe's throwing another now.
There you go.
Damn, Taylor got that power?
Apparently Marquis Taylor can punch, Paul.
Yeah. You got, yeah.
Because Paul Crowe was talking shit about how Marquis Taylor can't punch.
Can't respect age.
So he got his respect.
Yeah.
There you go. Uppercut on the inside. And right now, Marquis Taylor showing you guys how a tall man handles a small man.
Yeah, and how you say it, Brennan? It's his style of fight.
It's his style of fight.
I didn't think it was a good style, to be honest, when I first saw him. But it's working.
I told you this would be hard for Paul Crowe. I told you.
Yeah, you been saying. Yeah, you did.
I told you last night.
Dang. We were here for an hour studying him, right? Yeah.
There you go again. Marquis Taylor, another right hand.
Oh.
10 seconds left here in round 5. Shout out to all 15 of you here.
Hit that like button.
Make sure you guys smash that like button.
Program reminder. Tomorrow. Yo,
I got Marquis Taylor up with, after 5 rounds in a commanding 4-1 lead.
Yeah.
Paul Crowe needs to do something, and it needs to be quick. Otherwise, he will be taking the first loss of his career.
BT was telling me last night that that's going to be a difficult fight for Crowe. I really didn't think it was going to be a difficult fight because of the fact that yes, he's a slick, tall boxer, but I thought his skills paid the bills. But right now, his skills, if you don't get his shit together with this tall guy, he's going to lose this fight. And shout out to Taylor, he got my last name. Hit that like button, all you guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Hit him in the throat. That was left hook to the throat.
Is that legal?
Yeah, it's legal.
Oh, he kind of shocked over that.
All right, so round number 6, Paul Crowe needs to make an adjustment and fast. Otherwise, he's going to lose because right now, the way I see it, Marquis Taylor's in firm control of this fight.
Yep. It's up to him to lose it. Another body
Good
shot.
jab from Paul Crowe. Oh, good right hand from Paul Crowe.
But he's not facing on the Taylor. They're not facing Taylor. Anybody wearing those, whatever it's called, on the something. Come on, Crowe. I don't care.
There you go. Paul Crowe is starting to get into a little good rhythm now. Taylor continues to stalk Paul Crowe on the ring.
Oh,
there you go. Good jab there by Taylor. And then a good left hook to the chest there by Paul Crowe. There you go. Right hand to the stomach there by Paul Crowe.
Left hand from Taylor. You want more activity from Crowe, but ultimately he's going to have to discipline Taylor's fast offense.
Keep going. Get inside.
There you go. Good jab from Taylor. Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Taylor, don't give him the space, Taylor. Don't give him no confidence, Taylor.
Oh! Good left hook from Taylor.
Wow!
And Paul Crowe got knocked into the ropes, but referee didn't call a knockdown, but that was a big left hook.
Damn, I didn't get that much power, did you?
Knocked his ass across the ring.
Damn, you called the BT. You would tell me this guy was a problem. And this is why you can't underestimate anybody, no matter what the style is.
Never.
Wow. Pretty shot, man. Rocked him.
Paul Crowe misses the overhand right.
Wow. You probably don't know what to think anymore, right?
There you go. Good right hand there by Marquis Taylor.
But he's getting out quick. He's getting out of work.
Good feint there by Taylor. Taylor lowering his hands.
He's playing with him. And somebody go keep that hand up.
Yeah, he has to keep the hand up because he's jumping the wrong way. Paul Crowe shoot a straight right hand.
Yeah, get him.
Knock the fuck out. Paul Crowe misses an uppercut on Taylor. Taylor doing a good job so far of knowing his range.
Wasn't it Taylor was studying last night? He said sometimes lose focus.
Yeah. Oh, good left foot by Paul Crowe. That landed.
Yeah.
26 seconds left here in round 6.
Yeah, well, that was about Taylor. Taylor loses focus sometimes, and he can't do that.
Make sure you all smash that like button. Shout out to all 19 of you here.
Let's go.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe and definitely feel free to super chat.
In the next 24 hours, we're going to have nothing but
We're gonna live all day.
boxing, and more boxing.
Oh, good right hand by Taylor. Yeah, that was a better round from Paul Crowe than the previous, but I still think he lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. The only mistake that I see from Taylor was that
5 rounds to 1, Taylor.
He's got to show him off a little bit. And when we were starting him last night, we said that they said that he loses focus. He got to stay focused in that last bell ring. Right now, I don't think Crowe has any answers to Taylor. Look at that. He rocked him that. Yep.
Taylor's been stepping up.
Boom! Look at that.
Taking more chances, and he's finding success. He's throwing the gas tank. Is he the adaptability to turn this fight around?
What's Crowe got to do to win this fight, brother?
A reminder, our
He's got to step to him, and he's got to find a way to land the straight right hand.
Yeah.
If I were him at this point, I'm doubling up on the straight right hand.
Right.
So the main event is next: Jamaine Ortiz versus Nahir Albright. You know, two undefeated fighters. You know, in the main event. So be on the lookout for that. But here we go, round number 7 of what's been a very, very intriguing fight between Kroll Marquis Taylor.
I mean, I think it's been a more shock up to Crowe than it has Taylor to block. I mean, if you're a betting man, you probably pay Crowe to come in here and do some damage.
Kroll just waiting for that big straight right hand counter, and he can't keep doing that. Taylor doing a good job of just keeping that left hand in his face.
Yep.
Kroll ties up Taylor early here in round 7.
He told us at the end of the day, I'm a boxer. People get out of the puncher because of the
Wow. There you go. Good jab by Taylor. Oh, Taylor throws a left hook to the body from the southpaw stance.
Yeah, that's good round.
Super awkward, man. Super awkward.
Making a miss, too.
Steve Farhood has the same scorecard as me. 5 rounds to 1. Marquis Taylor.
Wow.
And I agree with Steve. For once, I agree with Steve Farhood.
Not many.
We're on the same page for once, me and Steve Farhood.
Not most this time, yes. Wow.
Kroll tying up Marquis Taylor.
I think sometimes, I know boxing is a lot about trash talking and talking a lot of shit. But sometimes when you start talking a lot of shit, it can go bad on you real bad.
Talk shit to the wrong person.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, you know, you have all the confidence in the world, but you got to go in there and show it at fight night. And Crowe is not coming expecting this with this awkward style fighter.
Really making this fight sloppy, leaning on Taylor.
It's funny, Pops, because Kroll has a reputation for being a better boxer, but now as the fight's going on, it's Kroll being more sloppy.
Yeah.
You know, and it's actually Taylor who looks for more power to it too now. Yeah, Chase Athletics says humble pie for Kroll right now.
Yeah.
And Chase is a Philly guy, so I'm sure he's rooting for Kroll.
He was talking a lot of shit. And you can't do that sometimes. Sometimes you try too much trash and it can go bad on you real quick. And boy, has it tonight. So far.
Yeah, 2 good right hands exchanged at both fighters. 30 seconds left here in round 7. It's a close round right now.
Yeah.
These next 20 seconds, I think, will determine this round. I think Paul's actually winning this round. Paul, barely.
Yeah, but not
Ugly round, though.
Yeah.
A lot of holding.
It's really dirty. Trying to make it dirty and stuff, but I don't think now. And I think Kroll's tired, too. I think he's not throwing as much as he was before.
I don't know. That round was tough to score.
Yeah, I thought like up in the air type round.
I'm going to go. You know what? Taylor. He gets landing more cleaner shots.
Yeah.
I got Taylor just destroying, like,
yeah,
he's outclassing Kroll.
When you told him you can't crack eggs with your jab, fucking shit like that, I get it, but
I got it 7 rounds to 6 rounds to 1.
Yeah.
Marquis Taylor. I can see 5-2 with Kroll, but no more than 5-2.
Yeah. He was shocked, man. He's asking if he's winning. He's asking if they're winning. Kroll's asking him.
All right, so we head to the 8th and final round between Marquis Taylor and Kroll. Kroll 9-0, you know, highly touted prospect, beating all kinds of good fighters. Shinar Bunch, Lucas Santamaria.
This would be a shocker.
This would be an upset.
Yeah.
And right now, it's crazy saying that because it hasn't even been a close fight. Marquis Taylor been schooling him.
Wait, is that knockout to win, you think? Knockout, right?
I think he does. So Kroll comes out in the 8th round. There you go. Good right hand to the body there by Kroll. There you go. Kroll coming out a lot more aggressive here to start off round 8. Shout out to all 21 of you here.
Yeah. Oh,
good jab by Taylor.
Love that name, Taylor, baby. Not disappointing me, Taylor.
There you go. Good left hook to the chest there by Kroll.
I don't care what I thought about you last night.
Bandwagon. Oh, bandwagon ass.
No, I said I picked that Kroll to win the fight, but he's not doing it. So you know what?
I knew it was gonna be hard for Paul.
This is awkwardness. You did say it. You said the style is weird, so it's not gonna be easy.
Good right hand in the clinch there by Paul Crowe. 2 minutes left here in round 8. Paul Crowe gotta do something.
Yep.
Good body shot on the inside by Taylor. Crowe bends his knees, tries to work. Good left hook by Paul Crowe. There you go. Woo! Good counter by Marquis Taylor.
A victory by Taylor, if he wins, it's going to both boost his confidence even more.
Man, good counter. Right hand by Taylor.
Oh,
okay. Paul Crowe throwing that leaping left hook. He get on his Roy Jones Jr.
You gotta do something.
Joe 56984 says Mexican media is reporting that Jaime Munguia was hooked up to an IV after the weigh-in. Yeah, I saw that. He fainted. So maybe now he can stop ducking Demetrius Andrade and go to 168.
Was that bad?
Yeah, he fainted at the weigh-in. His body shut down. That was my fuck around and win.
Yeah, because of it.
Just off of that.
Yeah.
So that fight all of a sudden is not more interesting to me. Valor than Munguia.
You can pick it Munguia, but Valor, yeah.
See.
Wow. This is what people need to understand about boxing that they don't understand. The casual fans, what fighters put risk themselves with just to make them fight.
Hey, good body shot by Paul Crowe. 36 seconds makes nothing happen for Paul. Oh, okay. A right hand by Paul Crowe to the head. Paul Crowe misses the overhand right again. Yeah, if Paul Crowe don't get a knockout or at least a knockdown or something,
he's done.
He's done for sure. There's no way he's winning this fight. There you go. Good right hand by Marquis Taylor.
Taylor, you play him now.
Marquis Taylor just another right hand from Taylor.
Yeah.
A counter left hook by Taylor, and then a right hand by Taylor, and it looked like he buzzed Paul Crowe. Oh man, Marquis Taylor won that fight.
Yeah,
absolutely, positively. School Paul Crowe. So this better be a decision. There's no way in hell you can find more than 2 rounds in this fight that Paul Crowe won.
I mean, Kroll, that's what happens when you talk when you try shit, it goes bad. BT said it when we were studying the both fighters that this guy is awkward and tall and gonna cause problems for Kroll.
And that's exactly what happened. Paul Crowe having
this guy, and it's crazy. We're going over the list of the welterweight division of the top 100 welterweights. And let me tell you, man, you gotta put respect for some of these fighters, man, because it's hard.
Just to be top 50 in the welterweight division is hard.
It's hard. We were looking at all of them. Wow.
In favor of Taylor.
Well, look, you never know when it's a subjective sport like this. And one thing Kroll did in the second half was at least he was the guy coming forward.
So shout out to everybody here. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. You know, watching the ShoBox card right now.
Now, remember, I mean, this is a state where certainly there's boxing, but there's not a ton of boxing, not like Nevada, California, New York.
That's not true. There's a lot of boxing in Florida. Fuck these guys.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna go with that narrative.
Not here. We're not trying to hear all that. So the final combine box numbers: Taylor actually outlanded Paul Crowe 109 to 84. Taylor with 25%, Paul with 26%. So I mean, I pray to God that the judges do the right thing and they give Marquis Taylor the decision because he's done more than enough to earn it.
Yeah.
Paul Crowe really never got out of first gear.
Nah.
He wasn't able to set the pace. He wasn't able to get his range.
And I think a lot of it with Taylor closing the distance on him and smothering him up a lot, not making him comfortable to make his shots.
Yeah, so we patiently await that decision here on True School Sports. But it's your boy BT, Brendan Taylor with Pops. Yeah, man, you know, kicking out the week with some good prospect fights. You know, Paul Crowe, I was gonna say if he would have won this fight, he was looking at having probably one of the best resumes of anybody with 10 fights in boxing. But you know, I really think he lost this fight. If somehow the judges find a way to give him a decision, I am considering this a massive gift decision.
Yeah.
Paul Crowe did not win more than 2 rounds, so
he didn't.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, we don't. Here you go.
In this fight, and I think that's ultimately what should be the difference.
Yeah, I'm not sure we ever had the momentum.
Y'all got any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns? Drop them down. Talk to us. We here.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the round in there. I'm not too sure. We'll see how the judges saw it, though. All right, let's go to Thomas Triber. We will find out, Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Tito Wilgo scores it 77-75 in favor of Paul.
Oh, no, don't tell me. No.
Judge Joe Winner scores it 80-72
That's more like
in favor of Marquis Taylor.
Yeah.
And Judge Alexander Levin scores it 76-76. This round
A draw?
split draw.
Oh my God. How?
That's not the same fight.
No!
That's not the same fight the viewers at home saw.
Yo, can we go 1 week in boxing without some bullshit?
This happens often enough that I'm always done.
There's no way in hell that's a draw.
Truly, I mean, it was a terrible decision.
Say it honestly.
It was a terrible decision.
77-75 Kroll, and even 76 even.
80-72 Potato was the most accurate card.
Statistically, that's not what happened. Visually,
I have no clue on where the hell they got 77-75 for Paul Crowe. Paul Crowe didn't win more than 2 rounds.
Your sister, well,
You know what? It's
Fuck.
hard because, you know, I mean, I'm
What do you think, Pops?
fighters, you know, I was a
I
fighter.
don't know how I feel right now. So I've been through
Ortiz
this before.
worked really hard, and I'm sure Crowe did, but to get a decision
I was
Like, how are we getting to a point in boxing where we're getting gift decisions on ShoBox? There's no reason to rob these guys. They're not making no money.
79, 73, guys.
Run it back. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I had it 78-74. The judges saw it this way. Alexander Levin, 76-76.
That's ridiculous.
Every round of Taylor, and Tito Wilgo saw it as a draw.
The-
So, but Tito Wilgo actually was 77-75 the other way.
Who do you got, Linares or Zarur Abdullayev? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think I'm going with the upset in that one. I think I'm going with Abdullayev to beat Linares. Linares isn't the same fighter at 140 that he is at 35. So, wait, is it at 140 or 135? Let me know.
rewarding Kroll for being the fighter coming forward when he was.
I have no idea how they gave Paul Crowe more than 2 rounds.
He was running into Taylor's shots, and he was missing big with big shots. He was lunging.
Run it back, no, Paul.
I don't know what.
L. Exposed.
You lost, bro.
You lost, Paul.
In advance for Paul Kroll, but
Philadelphia 0-1 tonight. You lost.
Yeah.
this performance is no question.
And I sincerely hope we see Marquis Taylor again.
That sucks. For Marquis Taylor, a guy that's been fighting, good competition, this would have been a really big win on his resume to beat a guy, to take the O of a guy like Paul Crowe. And for him to not get it is very, 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 very disrespectful. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, Pops, like how are we get to a point in boxing where we're getting bad decisions on I get it when it happens on DAZN and Sky Sports where there's money involved. This is ShoBox.
Fucking crazy.
These guys ain't making no money. You ain't making no money off these guys.
Nah. Still.
Come on, man.
The judges still the same thing. I swear to God.
I can't. I want to say I'm surprised,
Even the
but
commentators saying like the audience.
I want to say that I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised because I saw the same thing happen last year when I watched ShoBox and Shinar Bunch fought Janelson Figueroa, and he boxed the fuck out of Janelson Figueroa, and they gave
It's like
Figueroa.
what you guys either the judges should be a certain age and then get them out of there, change them, or get the eyes checked or something. I don't fucking know. I have to control my anger inside because I'm angry right now, but it's not worth me blowing up.
Yeah, save it for tomorrow. Save it tomorrow for the big fights.
Saying, man, how the hell?
I always say, Pops, if you have more than one card on a week, there's no way in hell that there could be 3 major cards on a week.
There's something that can happen.
Yeah, if we go live for 2 or 3 cards, someone's getting robbed. Someone's getting robbed.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get robbed.
You just don't know anymore.
There's gonna be a dubious decision somewhere. It's the unfortunate.
Like you said, these guys are not really making millions.
They're not making no money. This is ShoBox.
Yeah.
Yo, for every 10 boxing fans in the world, probably only like 2, maybe 3 out of every 10 boxing fans even know if this card's going on.
Jeez.
So why are you gonna rob someone? There's no reason to rob someone.
Ridiculous.
Jean Lejeune says Andrade is already in the Hall of Fame. Facts, John. It's about time. It's about time you came around. He's already in the Hall of Fame, champ.
Yo, so what happened? I didn't even see that thing with Munguia.
Munguia. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Jaime Munguia fainted at the weigh-in today, was extremely dry, and his body gave out on him. He had to actually get on an IV. You know, these are the consequences he's paying for ducking Demetrius Sandri.
Yeah, I mean, every fighter that gets in, people don't understand the seriousness of boxing. They need to take it serious when they see these parts do what they have to do. Him, you know, he should have stayed at 168. We were fine.
Well, he was at 168.
Oh, they are now tonight? I mean, that fight's 168?
No, it's 160.
That's what I'm saying. He should have gone to 168.
Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about
FM. Shout out to my guy FM. He says that was a clear robbery. It was nasty. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
Marquis Taylor was in there schooling Paul Crowe. Like we were scoring it, and like I'm sitting here thinking, you know, this is ShoBox.
Even the guy said that.
You know, I'm thinking to myself, yo, this is ShoBox. You know, the right guy will just win the fight because there's not that much money involved. Nope, can't have that.
Brother,
can't have that.
We seen this in lower levels of this possible fight.
That's true. We saw the one fight with.
Oh my God, it was a great fight.
Adrian Taylor and
I forgot what it was. It was
the
lower than this
on the 360 promotions card on Thursday night.
Lower than
on
this.
UFC Fight
Yeah,
Pass.
and the guy was beating the shit out of the guy. For sure win. Guess what happened? Same thing.
Yeah.
So in all levels of boxing, you don't know no more.
You just don't know anymore. It's getting really bad. It's getting really, really bad. Like we get to the point where guys getting robbed on ShoBox cards, and it's happening consistently. And it's sad too because Marquis Taylor did more than enough to win that fight. He completely, you know, Paul Crowe had a reputation for being the better, more schooled, fundamentally sound boxer, and Marquis Taylor went in there and neutralized him, took away the right hand, took away the left hand, and Paul Crowe never got out of first gear. If I was Paul Crowe, I would be ashamed that I even got a draw in that fight.
Talking about running it back.
Running it back, man. You need to run back to box. You need to find somebody who works for BoxRec and tell them to put an L on your record.
I think that at the end of the day, don't run your mouth too much.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Punch Smollett says, do you think the reports that Munguia passed out are true? Yes, because I saw videos of him and his face looks sunken in, and he just didn't look right at the weigh-in. He didn't look right at all. Like, and I'm starting to think, you know, if Ballard just come in to fight, if he just come in to fight tomorrow, that could play a role in the fight tomorrow. So we're gonna see if Ballard can put a big fork in the career plans of Munguia.
Oh my Lord, yeah.
You know, and that's why we watch the fights. You just never know. One minute you think a guy is gonna come out and become the next factor in the division, and then he can't make weight no more.
That's what happens.
You know, but this is what happens when you dilly-dally around and you wait for Andre to move out of the weight class and you don't fight for the world title when you should have fought for the world title. So, you know, maybe Munguia.
Health-wise,
I hope he's okay. I don't always battle him, but I'm just saying, like,
this is what happens when you try to dominate a weight class you really don't belong in.
Yeah, you know, that's Paige Van.
Is it?
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah, that's him. MMA fighter.
He's crazy as hell.
Yeah, she crazy as hell.
Look, what a shit he got.
Yeah. Hey, but shout out to everyone here, man. Hope everybody's good. You know, Jesus Sem says, BT, do you see any of these guys tonight? Do they have any talent? All these guys have talent. I mean, Paul Crowe, who just got lucky to not get a loss. He's a very talented fighter, Paul Crowe. He's beating some good upcoming fighters himself, and you know, he actually qualified for the 2016 USA Olympic team, but didn't make it because he had some things outside the ring that hindered him from going to the Olympics. But he's very talented. You know, Marquis Taylor, very awkward, very tall guy. He put on a great performance today, and it's unfortunate he didn't get rewarded with the win. He's good.
Last night we were let a profit.
Nahir Albright is solid from what I've seen. I remember Nahir Albright fought Michael Dutchover, who was undefeated, beat him. He's in Philadelphia. And then you have Jamaine Ortiz, who me and Pop saw fight Joseph Adorno in person, and he actually fought Joseph Adorno to a draw. And I've seen him fight a couple of times. He's another one of these guys that's in the
prospect that I'm really hot on from Philly that we watched last night that I really like.
Atif.
Yeah.
Overton.
Yeah, that guy's no joke. We watched last night. We went through the whole welterweight. We just looking through the whole, not every one of them, but the whole top 100
welterweights. Yeah.
And it's crazy. For you to make it to the top one.
McMore Senegal fighting.
Oh, what is one?
In the main event of this four-fight card, we feature a battle of unbeatens. The U.S. national champion, Adrian Holmes.
What's this?
Faces Mekruban Sadikinov.
March 11th.
Round matchup.
Okay.
The card starts off with the pro debut of 2021 National Golden Glove champion, Jamaine Ortiz.
All right, that's good news. Hey, McMore Senegal. Main event.
headlines.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What were we saying, Pops?
I was saying that we went through the whole list of the
Top 100 welterweights.
Welterweights, and let me tell you, if we can make it to the top 20, kudos to you, man, because it ain't easy, man.
That's a deep weight class.
Yeah, I mean, BT was breaking it. I said, "What's this?" I said, "Wow." We're actually doing research on local prospects here. We won't say no names.
Yeah, but
yeah,
we were just seeing where certain people are on in the box rec rankings, and I was showing Pops the depth of the welterweight division.
Yeah, I was telling BT I was saying, BT, how do these managers pick out an opponent? And it's crazy to say. They probably go through box rec themselves.
Go to box rec and go to page 3, go to page 4. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Nathan Carey says, BT the con man. Why am I a con man, Nathan? Why you over here? Why you over here throwing insults, champ?
Throwing salt? Yeah. Well, fun here, man.
I'm not conning nobody. You know?
You can't call on what?
But now we wait for the main event. You know, main event. Nahir Albright coming off his big win against Michael Dutch over in his last fight. A good prospect, Jamaine Ortiz. You know, he got freaking almost stopped by Joseph Adorno, but was lucky to go fight him to a draw on the Edgar Bologna undercard last year. So this is the main event. You know, shout out to my guy RR1000. He said, "Let the good times roll."
That's right. Let the good times roll.
Nathan Carey says Manuel Char is still the champion. That's right. They're dunking Manuel Char, Nathan.
BT said he wants to see Tony Fisher and Fisher and
Hey Nathan, I want to see Nathan. I want to see that dude from the UK, the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher. I want to see him. I want to see him fight America's version of the Romford Bull. I want to see him fight Christopher Lovejoy. Make that shit happen.
The Romford Bull will beat the crap out of him, Brandon. You're not giving that man no credit. Because what I see for Lovejoy, man, he can't even punch out tuna cans.
Mad Dog 8, shout out to him. He says, "Man, just go through the pantry and look for cans to match up their fighter." Not always, but it does seem that way sometimes.
Not always, but most. Not all.
Chase Athletic says Kroll teaches a morning boxing class.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I like Paul Kroll, but he didn't get a draw.
About to fight tonight.
He must have went to the beach before the fight. This guy came out to R&B. The world won't get no better. Nathan Carey says he's got Kell Brook to win by 7th by brutal KO. I got him knocking out Khan in the 6th, Nathan, myself. Pops has him in the 8th. Shout out to my guy, Ordinary Pete. What's up, BT Pops and the True School fam? Shout out to you, Ordinary Pete.
What's going on, man?
BT, what do they need to improve in the main event and co-main event boxes tonight? Well, I can't really speak on the guys in the main event because they haven't fought yet. But as far as the guys in the co-main event that just fought, Paul Crowe has to get more aggressive and mix up his attack a bit more. Taylor, honestly, Taylor just need to keep being himself. Yep. Taylor's a hard matchup. You know, being that tall, that athletic, that awkward with respect to punching power. He's a tough out.
We were saying that last night. We were up almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't late, looking up kind of stuff.
Yeah. Pete says, "I'm just smoking a blunt with the wife after a long work week."
You go ahead and do your thing, Pete.
It's funny because my work week is now just really getting started.
Yeah.
It's funny because when people's work week ends, mine really gets started. Yeah. So. All right, so the main event coming on now. Nahir Albright already in the ring. Here's Jamaine Ortiz from. The glass jaw versus the glass eyes. Well, the glass eyes will probably win.
Yup, you got it right.
And then the winner can fight Conor Benn. I want Kell Brook to beat Khan and then knock the fuck out of Conor Benn. That'd be my dream.
You knock him out.
I'm sick of
that. One last long.
I'm sick of Eddie Hearn.
The hype.
Having Conor Benn duck welterweights to fight 140 pounders. It's pissing me off. I like Conor Benn, but I'm starting to get pissed off and I'm starting to get sick of his shit.
I mean, the public calls, they called you on it. Your own public call you on, telling you fighting 140 pounders. It's telling you your credibility is going down. Conor Benn said no, he trusts his team.
All right, so Jamaine Ortiz in the ring. Nahir Albright in the ring. Main event about to get started. You know, shout out to everyone who's joining us. We just chilling, watching these prospects go to work.
Yeah.
Mad Dog A says he wants to see Conor Benn versus Blair the Flair Cubs.
Oh shit! Did we say that last night?
No, we did say that. That's the fight that needs to happen.
We said the same thing last night.
But that's a dangerous fight for Conor Benn.
What do you think, guys?
He don't want to fight the most exciting man in boxing.
So you saying Eddie Hearn protected him?
Hell yeah.
And was the fresher fighter late in that
You
majority
say you wanted to fight Amashin?
Amashin, yeah.
Amashin, yeah.
5 weeks of sparring, he put in helping.
Yeah, free Rashidi Ellis.
That's crazy too, man.
Last year, letting him know.
A real good fighter, and he's not even in the box record. He's inactive. Not because he doesn't want to be active. Go to the board, get him on the show.
I'm sure if he starts coming out with some Vicente Fernandez or Talino Sanchez,
No, real quick.
Our featured fight, Jamaine the Technician Ortiz versus Nahir Albright. Lightweight is scheduled for 10 rounds or less. With that, we take you once more to the center of the ring.
all right, so main event coming on now. Shout out to everyone here, all 22 of y'all.
Hit that like button if you haven't.
It is scheduled for 10 rounds and will be for the vacant NABF Lightweight Championship. Brought to you by King's Promotions in association with Jimmy Birchfield's Classic Entertainment and Sports, RDR Promotions, and Showtime. It is sanctioned by the Florida Athletic Commission. Executive Director Patrick Cunningham.
It's an even fight.
Yeah. North American Boxing Federation. President Dwayne Ford. Our 3 judges assigned will be Brian Gary, Alexander,
I'm happy that one head on the card
and Joe Ware.
on TV.
When the bell rings, our referee in charge.
How are they knocked out?
Will be Frank Santor Jr.
Shout out to all of you guys joining us for the Friday Night Live fight reaction. We watched all the fights, damn it.
That's sick.
Big fights, small fights, and everything in between.
Surprised Harold ain't here.
This is ShoBox.
Let's go, champ.
Another Philly boxer.
Introducing you first fight tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing white with yellow and weighing in at 134 pounds. Coming to us from Sicklerville.
Who the hell is the girl in the black suit?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
I'm looking at that too.
Just 1 with 7 of his 14 wins, coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nahir.
Nahir Albright. Now I was doing some research on Nahir Albright. He apparently when he's not boxing, he likes to sing. He's got some songs out on YouTube.
Well, I think it's the one that fight before when he got out of the ring. So remember?
Yeah. From Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Hold up, baby. What's up? Stand up, baby.
The crazy thing is you saw him fight in person, you don't remember it.
I know.
So Jamaine Ortiz looking to bounce back off of a tough draw against Adorno. Technician. Sound like he got half a Worcester with him.
Yeah.
Got some Cambodians.
Everything.
All right, gentlemen, with all the instructions and judgment, we know the rules. Let's keep our blows here, or above.
All right, so our main event of the evening.
Question. Good luck, guys.
Take a closer look at the tail of the tape.
Pretty
You
much
see the
evenly,
reach advantage in favor of the older by 1 year, Nahir Albright. Also, they are the same height.
Yeah, Nahir Albright and Ortiz are pretty even on the tail of the tape.
No standing 8-count, 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight, and a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Once we reach 4 full rounds, this fight will be official.
All right, so here we go. Our first of 10 rounds between Nahir Albright versus Jamaine Ortiz. It's your boy Big T, the untouchable True School Sports Empire with Pops. Ortiz in the white trunks, the blue trim. Albright in the white trunks, the yellow.
Tricking sort of strategies. You better bring it.
Huh?
Too loud?
No. You know, it is worth knowing that Ortiz has way more amateur experience than Albright. 114 amateur fights to the 30 amateur fights of Albright. But that doesn't always mean everything.
Nope.
Ortiz doing a good job getting on those toes right now. Albright. Now, I was doing a lot of research on Albright before this fight. You know, Albright comes from a very tough background. He didn't even own his own bed until he was 19 years old. So, comes from humble beginnings. You know, Philadelphia fighter, trying to make a name for himself tonight against the very tough Jamaine Ortiz. Good counter right hand by Nahir Albright.
Well, it's got some tassels or whatever you call it, so you got to do something.
He's got really good boxing skills. The way he moves, his movement.
Good feint there by Albright.
So Albright needs to make the fight. He's doing the right thing, and he started early. He started in the first round.
Albright's trying to get off first. You know, good jabs to start there by Jamaine Ortiz. Ortiz in his last fight against O'Donnell got dropped. So, you know, he can be dropped.
Albright's doing winning this round.
Yeah, Albright doing a good job so far for the first 2 minutes, controlling the round with the jab. You know, Ortiz, oh, there you go. Ortiz has now closed the gap. But Ortiz, for most of this round, hasn't been able to close the gap. Chase Athletics says Paul Crowe was Ortiz's sparring partner in the Garcia camp versus Spence, and Garcia was poor. He was basically a tune-up. Yeah, Garcia was a tune-up for Spence, and I wish people would acknowledge that. They keep saying Errol Spence could take the tune-up after the car accident, but he didn't. He decided to fight Danny Garcia. No, Danny Garcia was a tune-up.
Hello.
A glorified tune-up with a big name. 20 seconds left here in round one. Albright doing a good job controlling the fight, the first round with the jab. Oh, good left hook from Albright. And then he turns right around Jamaine Ortiz. Ooh. Just misses the right hand, Albright. But I love what he's doing. He's always in there thinking. He's looking for the openings, and he's throwing when he sees the opening. So, good first round for Albright. I got a 1-0 Albright.
Yeah, Albright looked better established after this thing.
Here's the game plan from both fighters. So, let's listen to the fighter strategies.
He throws a lot of
Here's Albright.
Like, putting a lot of power in his punches. So, I feel like that's a weakness that I can exploit with placing my shots, you know, and I think I'm going to take advantage of that by stopping them in the later rounds. A lot of people, they've seen me in my offense, how I attack. I could be very, very aggressive and a switch hitter. This fight, you're going to see more of the boxing side, more of the slickness, and more of a mature fighter being patient.
There you go. These guys not that animated, but
yeah,
they're ready to fight.
Yeah, when they get that ring,
they don't get paid to talk; they get paid to fight.
That's
so
right.
That's what they're doing. We enter round two. You know, Albright. Interestingly enough, Albright says he's going to stop him in the later rounds. Ortiz said he's coming to box, so we'll see what gives.
Albright pushes the fight. You're gonna have to fight.
You know, Ortiz in the last fight with O'Donnell, he tried to box and O'Donnell hit him with a big ass uppercut and almost stopped him. So
yeah.
He better not box too much.
Nah, don't change what's the working for you.
Jab, right hand from Albright. And he showed.
Good defense there by Jamaine Ortiz. Good right hand by Ortiz in the clinch. Referee warns him. He said that was a bit questionable. Right hand by Albright. Now here Albright doing a good job of walking and riding those counters. You know, for a guy with only 30 amateur fights, you know, I think Albright's pretty polished.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Albright with a good steak knife power jab. And he's keeping that power jab in Ortiz's face. Ortiz is just posing.
Yeah, from the get-go he's been doing that. And that's different than the fight so far.
Good body shot by Ortiz. Ortiz closes the gap. Albright ties him up. Albright works that right hand free,
Yeah.
throws a little uppercut, lands the first one, and then he misses the second one. The fighters reset, get back to the middle of the ring.
First things first, he's gonna win.
1 minute and 21 seconds left here in round 2 between Nahir Albright and Jamaine Ortiz here in our ShoBox main event.
Speaks fast jab, speaks fast combinations.
Good feint there from Jamaine Ortiz. There you go. It's crazy because, you know, I think Albright's been winning the battle of the jab so far.
Yeah.
You know, Ortiz ain't really stepping in with that jab. He's pawing with it and just posing and waiting. As to where Albright's thinking every move has a purpose so far.
Right.
What do you think, Pops?
Yeah, I totally agree with you as far as Albright. Albright established that jab from the get-go, and he's leading all his punches with the jab, whereas Ortiz is chasing Albright around, but he's not actually throwing that jab like he should, and he's trying to come up with a couple of shots. Those couple of shots are going to add up to all the points if you don't establish that jab.
Good defense there by Nahir Albright. And Jamaine Ortiz having a very hard time finding the range on Albright. And I think a lot of that is down to the consistent jab that he's been putting in this guy's face over and over and over again. Good defense there by Ortiz. And Ortiz slips inside and lands a nice punch to the body. And then he turns him, lands the left hand out the southpaw stance. Okay, now Jamaine Ortiz is starting to show a little bit of crap. He's woken up. Good body shot by Albright. 2-0 Nahir Albright so far, but I think Ortiz is settling into a good rhythm.
Yeah,
he's starting to like show more of his craft and what he can do. And shout out to him, man.
Yeah,
and shout out to all 15 of you here.
Hit that like button if you haven't.
Smash that like button, subscribe, super chat, all that good stuff. You know, this is the appetizer from before we put in a double shift tomorrow.
A full meal. We're gonna have a meal and a main meal tomorrow.
And Everton plays in the morning.
What time they play?
10.
You watch them?
Yeah.
Who they playing?
Southampton.
Y'all probably coming in. You happy with the new coach they got?
I got 15 matches to see what I think. I don't have an opinion yet.
You gotta give it the damn players and don't do shit.
All right, so we had the round 3 in our main event between Nahir Albright and Jamaine Ortiz. You know, Albright so far doing a good job of controlling the range with the jab.
The jab. Wait, I like it when you fight.
Edgar Belonga should be watching this fight.
I knew this.
Fucking got him on the thing.
I know you're gonna ask me that when you see him. Every lot you need to fight.
There you go. Good jab by Ortiz. And so far, Pops, I think that's the one thing that's been the difference is Albright's been feinting and doing things to set up the jab. Ortiz is posing and just trying to jab.
Yeah.
And there's a difference.
There you go. If we didn't learn from the first fight, the last fight we were doing, what are we gonna learn?
I don't know, but I like what he's doing now. Ortiz is starting to let his hands go over the body when he gets to the inside. But Albright doing the smart thing to tie him up.
Yeah.
Oh, good counter left hook by Jamaine Ortiz. And Albright didn't like that. Albright was not a fan of that. Oh, and now Ortiz threw all that boxing shit out the window. He want to fight now.
Yeah.
He want to fight.
I told you. You can't change your style after you do. Well, you can't. That's not fights that can actually box.
And look, he's throwing his elbows. He's throwing his forearms. Jamaine Ortiz is throwing all that boxing shit out the window. He want to fight now.
Yeah.
Oh, good counter left hook by Ortiz. And Albright's getting a little bit reckless. Ortiz is countered him with the left hook. And here you go. Ortiz starting to grow in confidence. You can just see it.
Yeah.
You can see it by the way he's moving. You can see it.
So you think he's just a slow starter?
Yeah, he was a slow starter when he fought O'Donnell.
Yeah.
There you go. Good uppercut by Albright.
They don't call him a technician for nothing, right?
There you go. Another jab by Albright. There you go. A nice left hand by Jamaine Ortiz. And Jamaine Ortiz is closing that gap, and he's starting to fight now.
Yeah.
Oh! Beautiful uppercut on the inside by Ortiz, and the referee said,
"Oh, you've been on this case the whole fight." Jeez, man.
Man. Oh, big left hook by Ortiz. And I think these punches are starting to have an effect on Albright.
Yeah.
Albright is not liking none of these left hooks that Ortiz is starting to hand out to him.
So you think even though he's posing and doing all that, you think
No, I think now he's getting his timing down because now he's not posing. Now he's probing with the jab. He's changing levels.
Right.
You know, he's feinting now.
Yeah.
He's dipping. There you go. He's changing stances and throwing combinations.
Yeah.
He's starting to offset a lot of what Albright was doing in the first 2 rounds. Okay, good right hand by Albright. Good stuff from Albright to keep firing, but Ortiz doing a good job to keep a nice tight guard.
Yeah.
Good round by Ortiz. That's the kind of round you wanted to have at this point in the fight.
Or maybe he was just waiting for that. No, he was waiting to time down, got to know who he was fighting, figure him out. That's why he's called a technician. You got to have a certain way to figure out fighting. Man, the guy's yelling. Ortiz yelling.
Fuck this motherfucker, man! Kevin Cunningham.
Good boss moves.
Hey, man. Tell the motherfucking truth about this. My Bill Haney impression.
Yeah. Boss moves.
Yeah, but shout out to all 12 of you out there. You know, if you got any comments, questions, concerns, you know, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Let us know where you watch from, what city, what state, what continent. I'll give you a shout out.
That's right. Like I said, not a big crowd tonight, but this is the time to ask the questions.
They might have a big card. It's getting more views than that one time when we went live for that Mexican card.
Oh my God! What?
Do you think this card is better than that one?
Hell yeah! We would do some good sometimes. I don't know how we did it.
All right, so we're in round 4. I got it 2 rounds to 1. Nahir Albright, but Jamaine Ortiz starting to gain some confidence in the fight. Now he's on his toes.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that he's fainting now.
Yeah.
Jane Richardson says, I'm watching from Sydney, Australia, while my boyfriend is at work giving him live updates.
Oh, you're a good woman then.
You're a good woman.
Good woman.
I need to find a good woman like
Shout
that.
out to Australian boxing, the Emperor. Tim Lu.
Liam Paro. Yeah. Albright overshoots on a double jab right hand. Ortiz ties him up. And then Ortiz trying to get in there and work, but Albright's is tying them hands up. Both fighters reset.
Albright does come from a boxing family. His father, Terrell Brown, had a pro fight. His uncle was an amateur.
There you go. Good jab by Albright to the chest.
How about his sister, Damaris?
I like what Ortiz started to move his half the line.
Yeah.
Albright overshoots the right hand again and then ties up Ortiz. Ortiz gets his hands free. Let's go right hand. Raises Albright to the body. And me and Steve Farhad have completely opposite cards. He's got it 30-0 for Jamaine Ortiz. I got it 2-1 for Albright. He's out of his damn mind. He's out of his damn mind.
I'm gonna watch the fight. Call it for what I see and fucking the judges.
There you go. Good jab to the start there by Albright.
Damn judges can't shit. They're getting nothing right.
1 minute and 4 seconds left here in round 4. Yeah, Albright's doing too much holding for me now.
Yeah.
I think the punches that Ortiz landed in round 3 had an effect on Albright.
You think the ones in the body?
Yeah. Oh, good counter left hook by Jamaine Ortiz. And another one from Jamaine Ortiz. So Jamaine Ortiz starting to really find a range and get the timing down of Nahir Albright.
Gotta change it up.
Last 30 seconds here, round 4. You know, Ortiz starting to break the rhythm of Albright with the feints and the head movement and the level changes.
Very much in that short amateur career, he has raised his game to the level each step along the way, stepping up the competition. I think he's yet to really get to Ortiz's level in this fight, but he is happy to be the best one of his closest.
All right, so yeah, Jamaine Ortiz, you know, continues to build on the momentum from round 3, and I thought he won round 4, so I've got it 2 rounds apiece. Jamaine Ortiz and Nahir Albright. So yeah. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Your boy BT with Pops. And there he is, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver, the former light heavyweight champion ringside.
We'll be able to see him soon.
We'll see him next Friday.
Yeah.
We go.
And some fights too, right?
Yeah. Antonio Tarver ringside, the former light heavyweight champion. You know, one of Tampa, Florida's very own. And there's Christy Martin.
Wow, she out there.
Shout out to Christy Martin, you know, pioneer women's boxing. She's over there ringside. Shout out to all the fine folks at Christy Martin Promotions.
She didn't wait around to see what the judges thought about it. No, she did not. No, she did not. Not managing some fighters. See her around quite a lot, so it's great to see her.
Who else is there? Anybody else there? All right, so we had the round 5 of our main event between Jamaine Ortiz and Nahir Albright. You know, I think Ortiz has kind of figured out Albright. Albright got to hit him with something and kind of reestablish his momentum back in the fights.
He's got to change the same coming out with the jab. And you got to do more. Ortiz is timing him and getting his shots off now. He's got to do something to throw Ortiz off his rhythm.
What's good, Dundada?
Well, yeah.
I think he said he typed, I think he's doing the Oscar Valdez from when he knocked out for Cho. So now here, Albright, he didn't tighten up, man.
Oh, you gotta change it. You can't keep up with the same thing.
You gotta fight this motherfucker, man. like Kevin Cunningham would say. Yeah, now here every time Ortiz gets on the inside of those arms, Albright just immediately starts holding.
Yeah.
You know, it's not looking good for the Philadelphia fighters tonight. Philadelphia.
The first one was it.
The first one definitely lost, Paul Crowe.
But to give you
with the way Albright's boxing, Philly about to be 0-1-1 on paper and 0-2 in reality. Yeah, so far, you know, Ortiz. Right now, you see Ortiz. He's on his back foot with his hands down, pivoting, just controlling the entire range of where the fight is fought. Ortiz has completely neutralized Nahir Albright. Good left hook by Ortiz. Ortiz cuts the ring off and lands a body shot.
Again.
And then there you go, Albright again, holding again, and Ortiz trying to throw him off. I ain't seen this much holding since my high school prom.
Crazy, but it's coming up too, isn't it?
My 10-year reunion is next year.
Wow, like yesterday. That's so crazy.
There you go, good up jab by Nahir Albright.
The hell, he's tired?
All right, last minute here in round 5. Nahir Albright has lost complete momentum of this fight. And he was jabbing pretty good early.
Yeah.
Good body shot by Albright. Go back down there. That was beautiful by Albright. Go back down there again. Yeah. It looks like Ortiz has gotten the timing of his jab down.
Yeah.
That jab of Albright has been ineffective. And now Ortiz is going to the body. Teeing off with him. And he lied to us. He said, "Oh, I'm going to come in here and be slick."
I told you, what do you say, brother? This stop. What do you say? You can resort back to most fighters resort to the regular style.
BT and Pops, what boxer in history of the sport has the most underrated hooks or uppercut of all time? Tommy Morrison, heavyweight. Tommy Morrison, left hook to the body. Money. Shout out to you, Anthony.
Thank you for asking.
All right, so round 5 is completed. Jamaine Ortiz is in firm control of the fight, 3 rounds to 2. And as far as the Cowie box numbers are concerned, Ortiz is outlanding Albright 59-48, 30% to 27%. And I think that's about accurate. You know, Albright's done good work, but Albright hasn't been the more consistent.
Jab, he started doing real good, but then after Ortiz timed all that and going to that body, turning him around, I don't think Albright got any answers for that.
None whatsoever.
Nope. So he's got to do something. A Philly fight's going to be 0-2 tonight.
And for Albright, he's not going to beat him from the outside. He's not going to beat him from free range. He needs to find a way to throw more punches, get inside, push him back, make him fight, get him uncomfortable, and just maybe he'll get lucky that way. But I find it very hard for that to happen, Barry.
All right, we'll move to the second half of this fight, round 6.
All right, so round number 6. of Jamaine Ortiz and Nahir Albright.
Yep.
You know, we're now in the second half of the fight, and now I think Jamaine Ortiz better stop doing this bullshit because when he started doing this shit against Adorno, he got knocked out doing this.
Was it?
Bounce on his toes,
Yeah.
lateral movement. Like he literally got knocked out doing the same thing he was doing.
Well, the coach is telling him. That's why the trainers there. Let him know.
But you know what? Albright and Adorno. I don't think Albright is as good as Adorno.
Yeah.
So he might get away with it.
Yeah, but that being
Oh, hey, ooh!
Yeah.
Good sharp 1-2 by Jamaine Ortiz.
Yeah, but that being said, the trainers let him know. Listen, hey, you know what happens when you start doing that dancing left to right? You got knocked out.
There's a good jab there by Jamaine Ortiz. Oh, there you go. He slips to the right, dips, and then lands a left hook on Albright. Now here, Albright is starting to look completely outgunned. And they say in boxing, class tells over time.
Yeah.
He ain't getting outclassed yet, but he sure as hell is close to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Good right hand by Albright.
Albright's at not a long amateur fight, but come up to this level, but gotta go and get it.
There you go. Good jab by Ortiz and a straight right hand. So Jamaine Ortiz is not landing right hand. He's landing left hooks. He's not getting hit. Albright keeps holding. Albright needs to find an answer, and it looks like he's trying to get in the chest of Ortiz and bail down on top of him. But Ortiz staying very composed, lands a jab, snaps his head back.
Wow.
He's seeing everything coming in. He knows how to react to it.
There you go. Good jab by Ortiz. And then a left hook to the body from Ortiz.
Yeah.
Oh, a double uppercut from Ortiz. And Albright don't like that. And I think if Ortiz picks the pace up in the next couple rounds, he might be able to get Albright out of there.
Yeah.
Albright don't want to be in there. But I give Albright credit. He's behaving like a fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not on the same level of skill, and that's starting to show. But he's not he's still letting his hands go.
He's not turning, I say, punching in the clock.
He's not mailing it in.
Yeah.
There you go. Good right hand by Albright. Yeah, he's letting multiple right hands go.
Yeah. He's trying, yo. But I mean, this other guy hasn't learned either.
So Ortiz, I got Ortiz up 4 rounds to 2.
Yeah, he
And I think there's starting to become a clear-cut separation between the two.
Yeah.
Shout out to all 15 of you here. I'm actually surprised there's 15 of you here, but
spend the time with us. Thank you.
Got any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns? Leave them down below.
Come on, bro. The king ain't coming at you. He's coming at you. I'm trying to shout you. You got fake, and double jab, right?
Fake double jab. Come on, man.
He didn't do that the whole fight.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's listening to your instructions.
Yeah, fake double jab.
He's getting him fucking outclassed.
Yeah.
All right, so who knows? Maybe it pays off down the stretch. So round number 7, Nahir Albright versus Jamaine Ortiz.
As Ortiz stepped up in competition, he didn't knock the fuck out with that black and white bullshit.
That's how he fights. To be fair, not everybody's as quick as Adorno to land the punch that Adorno landed. We're here in round 7. Ortiz on his toes. Albright ties him up. And yeah, that's a recurring theme. Every time Albright gets close, he ties him up.
He's firing out too, I think. Albright.
Now Albright is following him. Now the feints aren't even there anymore.
Yeah.
Now he's just following him. He forgot how to feint. So now he's turning to Berlanga. He got Edgar Berlanga syndrome. Nordic Warrior, what's good, champ? Shout out to Nordic Warrior, one of the OGs of the YTBC. God bless you, champ. Prime time, nobody 92 says, who's ahead? I just got here. Right now, I've got, it's the 7th round. I've got Jamaine Ortiz up 4 rounds to 2 over Nahir Albright. Nahir Albright
started off good.
Started off pretty good, but then Ortiz got used to the rhythm of his jab and been outboxing, outfighting them, and just outsmarting them. And Steve Farho got it even wider than me. I got a 4 rounds to 2. Steve Farho has to give it Albright no round. He got a 6-0.
I think that's the one area, though, for Ortiz, you do have to be a little bit careful. He is himself up running in the ropes. He knows he has a speed advantage. But that is the trap that Albert's trying to set. Not successful.
Right now, not a whole lot of action going on here, round number 7. But Ortiz is controlling the pace, just circling the ring. Albright's not really doing much. And Albright just over there shadow boxing, just missed 3 punches in a row. Misses 2 more punches. Look at the defense by Jamaine Ortiz. Primetime says, damn, I was rooting for Nahir Albright. Yeah, I mean, Albright's good. I like Nahir Albright, but
I like the story.
But he's been completely ineffective since round 3. He hasn't done much.
Nah, and the corner's telling him the same thing. Fake, double jab.
A good body attack to slow down her.
A good jab by Ortiz, and then Ortiz counters him with a jab. Oh, good combination by Jamaine Ortiz. And then Albright lands a nice jab of his own. Last 10 seconds here. Body shot by Ortiz. Albright ties him up. All right, so that class is starting to show over time. I've got Jamaine Ortiz up 5 rounds to 2.
Yep.
No. Prime time, nobody says, I love Philly fighters. I feel that the best fighters come from Philly.
You talking about the Crowe?
Some of the best come from Philly, but tonight it ain't Philadelphia's night. Paul Crowe got completely schooled by Marquis Taylor, and the referees or the judges somehow scored a draw. One of the worst robberies you'll see of the year.
Yeah.
And right now, Albright's getting outclassed. So the way I see it, Philly's great for boxing, but right now they're 0-2. Tonight
they're 0-2.
I got South Florida with Philly though.
Absolutely. I'm a little behind. I'm not up to where we're at right now, but season 1.5. And no spoilers here, right?
All right, so round number 8. Jamaine Ortiz is starting to really separate himself and show his class. I mean, I don't think Jamaine will step on the gas, but I'd like to see him try to get Albright out of here.
Yeah, that'd be like a race.
To Ortiz.
He probably had Lewis for this.
Does he?
Yeah. All right, so Ortiz, he caught Albright with a counter, and now he's going to the body, and Albright is holding on for dear life. Yeah, prime time. Paul Crowe looks really, really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah, he did.
Brook versus Khan, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Jeremy O'Donnell, well, he's from Philly. Yeah, shout out to Jeremy O'Donnell. You know.
O'Donnell brothers, right?
Yep. At this time next week, we'll be in Plain City.
Is it? Wow.
Good jab there by Ortiz. Carl Hansen, what's good, champ? Good to see you.
What's going on?
We're watching this ShoBox card, watching these prospects, Jamaine Ortiz and Nahir Albright. Good body shot by Ortiz. Oh, man, Ortiz starting to get in there and hand out the rib dinners. He's starting to beat this man like he stole something in the pocket. But credit to Albright. Albright's in there. He's behaving like a fighter. He hasn't nailed it in yet. He's just a little bit outclassed right now.
Yeah.
There you go. Good uppercut from Ortiz. There you go. Good body shot again from Ortiz. Ortiz with the steak knife sharp right hand. Now here Albright. You hear Albright's a little bit slow getting off.
Yeah.
Right now, Carl, I got Jamaine Ortiz up 5 rounds to 2. About to be 6 rounds to 2. But hey, Albright, I think Albright's kind of second one. He's trying to let his hands go a little bit more and land.
You want to do something?
There you go. Good uppercut by Albright. And then a right hand by Ortiz. Last 30 seconds here in round 8. Prime Time says, you're one of the best boxing channels on YouTube. You really know your shit, bro. I appreciate it, champ. You know, this is the home of boxing, champ. So whether it's like a card like this or a big card like tomorrow with Brooklyn Khan, we love it all the same.
We just got out of $3 of money for a Japanese fight.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Ortiz completely buckles Albright with a right hook, but Albright stays on his feet. And he is getting outclassed. Ortiz is starting to dominate. Nahir Albright.
That's when you thought Albright had a little bit win in him. Second win.
It's a good performance so far.
Yeah.
Oh man, if Nahir Albright don't get a knockdown or something like that, this fight's going straight to a UD because Nahir has looked very lethargic in a lot of these rounds. Now you got Ortiz who's starting to beat him up on the inside and punish him, and that's not what you want if you're Nahir Albright. But I give Nahir credit. You know, he's in there and he's behaving like a fighter.
Yeah, he's not cashing in.
But
he won't be singing tonight.
No singing tonight from Nahir Albright. If you don't score a knockdown or a knockout, there will be no singing tonight. All right, so round number 9. Jamaine Ortiz comes out in round 9, just struggling in the ring. You know, he ain't going to sell a lot of tickets with the style, but he's fighting the fight that's effective for him.
Yep.
Good defense there by Ortiz, and a very nice pivot to make Albright miss. Albright throws a jab, falls a little short. Man, Albright's punches are getting. Nahir Albright's punches are getting kind of loopy right now.
Yeah.
And Nahir Albright has been rendered completely ineffective by Ortiz. Ortiz makes him miss and ties him up. And both fighters continue to work on the inside. The referee breaks him up and says to not punch in the break. Albright starting to paw up that jab. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. He's always had the whole fight, to be honest.
Oh, good uppercut from Albright. Come on, Nahir. Land the damn uppercut. Throw it again. Jamaine Ortiz don't want to fight. He want to box. Good left hook by Jamaine Ortiz. Man, Nahir Albright had just landed a nice uppercut, and now he can't even get the space to throw it now. He won't even throw when he's close.
Yeah.
Carl wants to know, have you thrown any 3-punch combinations today?
I'm saving up my energy for tomorrow.
He said for tomorrow, Carl, for the Kell Brook Khan fight. So you got to tune into that live to see.
Yeah, you get it tomorrow, man. Right now, we've been going live. We do our homework late after the fights and stuff. Believe it or not.
Good uppercut from Albright. Albright's caught a bit of a second win here. Good body shot from Ortiz. Now Albright is getting what he wants. He's getting Ortiz to get in that pocket in exchange for them.
You think she's done that earlier?
What?
Albright, get him. Yeah. It's a little bit too late, but no, I'm gonna give him respect because he could have punched out the clock a long time ago, and he stood up as a Philadelphia fighter. And he's going down. How he said with his shield.
There you go. Good right hand by Ortiz.
They were saying Albright was real good though.
Albright was pretty good.
Yeah,
he's undefeated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no loss. But you know, I've got it 7 rounds to 2. Jamaine Ortiz. Hopefully, you know, the judges get this one right.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Primetime says no. Amir Khan is beating Kell Brook.
All you're gonna get is brownies from Kell Brook.
He's gonna get spoon fest on brownies. Straight
down
down
brownies tomorrow, man. You think Kell Brook will win? It ain't happening, brother. Good luck to both of them, though.
I'm just happy it's happening. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for boxing. It's good for
You see the weigh-in, how packed it was with people? The weigh-in. Shout out to Shalom.
But nobody cares.
Yeah, went Shalom.
Saval Stower says, "Let's go, Ortiz." Yes, Ortiz is completely outclassing Nahir Albright. I've scored a 7 rounds to 2. You know, he's shown a good jab in this fight. You know, good slickness, good boxing skills.
Yeah.
Overall, so far it's been the kind of performance you'd want coming off that close fight against Ordona where he had a draw and got dropped. So good jab there by Albright. That snap his head back, and then a right hand from Albright. So Albright's still in the fight. Nahir Albright hasn't gone yet, and he's not gonna go quietly. Good jab there by Ortiz. Yeah. That's right. We waited way too long for Khan versus Brook. Better late than never. I'm right there with you, champ. Right there with you. I've made like over 25 videos about that fight over the years, so I'm just happy they're not gonna go in vain.
Nope.
Ortiz circling the ring, not allowing Albright to set his feet. He don't care if it's a crowd-pleasing fight. He just wants the W.
That's it.
Albright closed the gap, and he's letting his hands go, but nothing doing. Good body shot by Nahir Albright. And you gotta give Nahir Albright credit, you know.
Yeah.
He's not winning this fight, but he's not mailing it in either.
No.
Ortiz still circling the ring, just waiting for the 10th round to be over because he knows he's got this fight in the bag if he gets to the 10th round and doesn't get knocked out. Good right hand by Albright.
Shout out to Albright, though. Yeah, what, 30 amateur fights or something like that?
Bro, you announced my name right, my man. Cheers for City. Yeah, my man. Saval Stower. Shout out to you, champ. Shout out to my guy, Sebastian, the technician, Santana. The real technician. I know Jamaine Ortiz. He said it's a great fight.
Yeah.
Shout out to my crazy Philly boy, Kyle Cash, who has money on Ortiz. Yeah, shout out to anybody who's betting money on Ortiz. You know, Ortiz right now.
If you have money on Crowe.
If you have money on Crowe, I'm sorry to hear what happened to you.
So Crowe won't definitely love that fight.
They gave him a draw. And Ortiz just posing and feinting and outfoxing Nahir Albright here in round number 10 with 30 seconds left to go. Oh, there you go. And the agility, the footwork, the angles, the boxing IQ. Jamaine Ortiz is putting it all on full display today.
15 and 0.
16 and 0. He
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Last 10 seconds. Double jab by Jamaine Ortiz, a right hand. And there you have it. The fight goes 10 rounds, the full distance. I have Jamaine Ortiz winning the fight very clearly, 8 rounds to 2. That means, you know, by my scorecards, Philadelphia's 0-2 on my scorecards today.
Yeah, I mean, Crowe got a gift today.
I thought Kroll lost. He was fortunate to get out of there with a draw, and I think Ortiz definitely beaten Nahir Albright. But credit to Albright, you know, I thought, believe it or not, even though Paul Kroll was the more skilled fighter, I think Albright actually did a better job of behaving more like a fighter when things didn't go his way.
And everything is a learning experience. We might have lost the old, but it's going to learn from this and get better.
So, you know, for Jamaine Ortiz, you know, it was pretty much the ideal performance you would have wanted following the Ordona fight from last year, and you know, good for him. You know, this win will shoot him up the lightweight rankings or whatever weight class. I think it's lightweight. Good for him. You know, it's unfortunate for Albright because Albright did get that good win against Michael Dutch over his last fight. But we'll see what happens, man. You never know what these referees, these judges are watching. So, it's a good little appetizer. But the final CompuBox numbers are as follows: Ortiz landed 143 punches out of 444 thrown for a 32% connect percentage. Albright landed 109 punches out of 415 thrown for a 26% connect percentage. So, by the eye test, Ortiz won, and by CompuBox, Ortiz won. So, the only thing left now is to see if the judges saw what we saw.
Yeah. That's crazy. Full body shot.
Program reminder. Listen, guys, tomorrow it's gonna be a long, long day.
Yeah.
We're gonna have, a great, great time for Khan versus Brook. We're live for that tomorrow, and we're live for Munguia versus Ballard. So, gonna be a fun time. This is all just we're chill right now. Like, we're not even going crazy.
No, we're not.
And we're saving all our energy for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the English cup of coffee and tea. Well, they don't drink coffee and tea. I'm sorry, Brooke does drink coffee. God.
Yeah, you watched the documentary,
Yeah. Get it right.
But right now we await the decision of Jamaine Ortiz versus Albright. I fully think that Ortiz definitely won this fight, and he won it pretty convincingly.
Sure did.
I'm not really sure who will fight next, but
it's hard, man. That welterweight division is crazy.
It's my third time seeing him fight. Every time I see him fight, Ortiz, he's always in good fights.
Yeah.
Anyway, here comes the decision.
We're going to find out. We go once more to the center of the ring. We were surprised last time. Thomas, we're going to be surprised this time. Here's Thomas Trent.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Brian Gary scores it 98-92. And both judges, Alexander Levin and Joe Ware, are in agreement. They scored the same 97-93. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the NABF lightweight champion, Jamaine the Technician Ortiz.
So there you have it. Jamaine Ortiz gets the easy UD victory over Nahir Albright. A good win for him, and he picks up the NABF title. So a good step in his career forward. It's an unfortunate setback for Nahir Albright, who had just got a big win his last fight. But like I said, I still want to give Albright respect because he was a live dog the whole fight. But at the end of the day, Jamaine Ortiz just too slick, too fast, too sharp, too good for Nahir Albright on this night. Carlos Reyes says Jamaine Ortiz, Worcester, Massachusetts, 508 represent. Jamaine is coming for everybody at 135.
And most of all, Barry, he showed maturity for the
Only yo, baby.
Once did I see him lean over his front leg. He always carried his weight.
Yeah, a good win. A really good win.
And that's very important for a fighter.
What that mean? What that belt mean? Anything?
NABF title is just like it's a North American. It's like the American. No, it's like the American version of the British title. It's like a British title. Just means you're a solid top 50 guy.
Yeah.
Maybe you're top 30.
Okay.
Ortiz climbing rankings.
The fact of the matter is that Albright won only one round on all three of the cards. That was the first round.
I gave Albright 2.
Yeah, I gave him the first 2 rounds, jabbing great.
That's the only round I gave him. And really what you have to know is that in the 8th, I thought that was Albright's best round. And he got
enough crickets, though.
12.
So look, on that note, guys, look, the card is over pretty much. They're not going to do a post-fight interview. But listen, man, on that note, I'm not going to make this live too long, but what I will say before I end the live is, listen, man, tomorrow is going to be a day that us boxing fans have been waiting for a long, long time. Kell Brook fights Amir Khan.
Yeah.
10 years in the making. I've been waiting for this live fight reaction since I've had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, you were thirsting for this.
Been thirsting for it. So I'm gonna be live for that fight, the whole card, and then we'll also be live for the entire Ballard versus Munguia card. So a long day, gonna be a double shift here on True School Sports. This is just a little appetizer for you guys, just to talk to you guys, say what's up, shake some hands, kiss some babies, let you guys know that we're okay.
Yeah.
And so
thank you for being here. We're here.
You guys take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.